flip this laptop out the window. I'm on the 31st floor.
We are live streaming, baby. So now I gotta. Oh my
God. Alrighty. Good evening and welcome to the Jersey Boys. I'm the guest host tonight, Alan West. I'm here with Mr. Dependable Byron. How you doing, sir?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. Well, this is a little bit more fun than we thought we were going to have today on the Sportscast, but that's why we just gotta be entertaining and just roll with the punches, right?
Keep it moving. Keep it, adapt, overcome, and fast.
Yes, sir. So the NFC East this last weekend, they did okay.
Yeah, they did, except the Eagles didn't play, so that's even better.
Well, you know what? This will make you laugh. I have Miles Sanders on my fantasy team, so he better do good this week.
Who do they play? The Eagles. I forgot who they played, but yeah, they're their team to beat so far. The NFC East.
Well, the entire NFL, not just the NFC East.
The NFC East is the lucky group this year because they had such an awful records last year. They're playing all the teams that are not so good this year. But all of them have basically a weak schedule, so it is
True.
what it is. I'll take 6-1.
That's true. I'll give you that. I saw the Giants won their game 23-17. The Commanders beat the Packers 23-21, and the Cowboys, they won 24-6 over the Lions.
They were a little nail biter. They were, the Lions gave them a little bit more push than they thought they were going to get. Not for some of the mistakes that they made. That the Lions are interesting. They were scoring 35, 40 points a game, and now all of a sudden they got shut out one game. And then this past game they didn't look so well. I don't know what their issue is. My cousin's a big time Detroit Lions fan, so I root for the Lions that they play for the Giants.
Well, unfortunately, I've been helping my neighbor out, and on my fantasy team, you can laugh at me for this, but I had Dak Prescott, Zeke Elliott, Pollard, and the kicker all starting, so you can guess what happened this last week.
Yeah. I have a question for you. What's up with the Washington Commanders as far as with Wentz? How long is he going to be out?
I believe he's supposed to be out 4 weeks.
And are they a little bit better with Heineke?
They're always better with Heineke, sir.
Okay, let's talk about that. This is Victor Arocho, live from Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And where you from, Alan?
Centerville, Virginia, sir.
All right, so we got to pick yourself, Virginia. That's why you're a Commanders fan. All right, so I'm going to go in and out. I can't be on because I'm in the car. We had technical difficulties, so I apologize that to everybody out there and to my co-host Byron and our guest host Alan. Alan, here's my take on Heineke. Okay, I don't understand. First of all, in the NFC East, everybody hates the Cowboys. Okay, and so, but Washington, they're not hated, but obviously we're going to compete against each other. But for me, Heineke is like, give him a shot, man. Like, give him some time, develop that guy. I don't understand, why you keep give it. You stink anyways. There's no offense, but you stink anyways. You're terrible. Okay, but this guy that's proven to win. He took you to a playoff, right? And maybe he just ain't having it. I don't know, but I would give that guy a chance. That's just my opinion. I like him.
I agree.
I think he's done a good job with a lousy offensive team, with a lousy with Snyder and all that. I just don't understand. I understand you're paying big bucks to Carson, and Byron will add it onto that. But you know how I feel about Carson. He's not a winner, right? But my point is, I don't know how you feel. I don't know how Aaron feels, one of our other hosts that's a big Commander fan is. I don't know why you wouldn't, stick with Heineke for a couple of years to rebuild everything else and hold your money off and try to build other stuff around you. Like Byron, if you, let's say you did that, Byron, right? Where do you think they should start building first?
Their offensive line is not that bad. Defensive line is pretty good. Their defensive line is great. They're still waiting to get Chase Young back. But I would start at quarterback, and I would start that kid. But for some reason,
don't start at quarterback. Hold on, bro. I love you, but
what?
Don't answer my damn question.
Oh, you're killing me.
Here's my question. Okay,
What?
The assumption is right, and Alan, you'll chime in too. I will go back. The assumption is, look, okay, don't spend your money on the Carson Wentz's and all these guys, which you already did. I'm just saying hypothetically, right? Hold on to Heineke, right? Unless his agent starts fighting for money and see whatever. The kids, see if you could develop them. Use that rest of the money to build other areas or the organization. The question is, assuming you're holding on to Heineke, right? And you're developing it and hopefully it becomes he can become great, right? Where in the Washington organization, the team, where would you start rebuilding? Like in the Giants, we were in line first, right? But we had a lot of work. We're actually better than Boston, at least this year. Where would you build?
The front office, I'd get rid of Daniel Snyder and make him sell a team. But might as well tear it all down from the top. That's where you start.
Well, that's not going to happen. So let's say the next level of management you can get rid of. Alan, who would you get rid of? What would you do, Alan?
All right,
Your team.
Byron, you seem to be a lot more confident about our offensive line than we are here, because our offensive line right now, I compare it to Swiss cheese. Because
I watch the Giants every week. Just think about that.
Okay, well, that's not saying a whole lot either. You guys may have the better record for now. We're not going to go down that road for right now. But the thing is, when Heineke was this offseason, when he found out Wentz was going to start, he's like, hey, I know I'm going to be the backup again, but everyone knew that he was a better player, because the only thing that Wentz has shown us that he can do is get injured and then be out for at least 4 to 6 weeks at a time, and then come back, maybe win a few games, then get injured again. Because he's had durability problems ever since college.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna break you. I'm gonna break you guys up again. Okay, I want my question answered. It's super simple. Okay, if you ask me on the Giants, we said it. You start with the offensive line, right? We were, I wasn't convinced in Danny Dimes, this and that. Byron believes he'll be a star, right? I want him to do well, but we were sticking with him. So, okay, great. Where were we needed to build? I'm answering the Giant question. If I was Washington, my question is, where would you build? Forget about, if you're saying the offensive line, that's what I want to ask. Is it the offensive line? And do me a favor, can you look up what's their ranking? Right, because the Giants, when we first started the season, what were they, 28th?
Maybe they're a little lower than that.
They may have been 32. So one, what's their ranking if you're at a computer look up? And two, is that where you would start, from the offensive line?
For me, I would, because let me look right now.
I would start
who's worth keeping first, and then who's worth keeping first. So I mean, you got to recrap the whole line, or do you feel like we have a couple players at least that can be good?
Well, surprisingly, we're 12th. We're ranked 12th right now.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
What's the Giants?
The Giants, let me go back to that list. Let's see.
Got to be up there because of
Then
Rush.
again, this was on the 31st of August, so it could
Oh,
change. I'm pretty sure it's changed by now.
Nah, if it's for 31st of August.
But yeah, at the beginning of the year, they were the 23rd. The Giants are 23rd.
Yeah,
So
nah,
look at
yeah, that's definitely old dude. No, because they're like their power ranking is like number 8 now. But I would start with. So who would you get? Who would you keep on your offensive line for the Commanders?
I would keep Chase Rouillet, the center.
Byron, what do you think?
I would keep Lino. I would keep.
What positions are they, by the way? So if you could, for our listeners, know.
Lino is the left tackle. Rouillet is the center.
That's a good start, right?
Yeah, those two are good. Cosme, he seems to do pretty good as a tackle. You have Trey Turner and Andrew Norwell. Trey Turner, I think he did okay. Norwell is kind of I'm curious to see how he does. But the thing is, just with how it's been, I mean, we have not recovered since we had to trade Trent Williams to the 49ers.
Yeah, bad.
After how all that went down. It's gone downhill since then because you had Trent Williams, you had Morgan Moses, you had Brandon Scherf.
You guys had Trent Williams?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We had Trent Williams for like 7 or 8 years.
Yeah.
The only reason why Trent Williams left was when he had the cancer scare and then when he couldn't put his helmet back on. And Washington was, I guess they were kind of forcing him to try to put his helmet back on, and he sat out and said requested a trade and got traded to the 49ers.
And he's the best left tackle in the business.
Yes, he
And
is.
And if I could do that, I would have did the same thing.
Well, they kind of the medical staff screwed him. That's what the problem was.
They did, 100%. 100%. And ever since then,
it's
like
not a good organization either. San Francisco's a better organization, and they still producing. Wouldn't you want to produce well and be on a better organization?
Well, let me ask you one question, sir. San Francisco may be a better organization. Last time I checked, let me take it back. I was going to say they hadn't won a Super Bowl since the Redskins won the last one, but no, they won in 96, I believe, 95 or 96. So they did win one afterwards. But the thing is, San Francisco, I think the Redskins or the Commanders now, I think they've won the NFC East title more times than San Francisco has in the past 2 or 3 decades.
Yeah, but it's not about it. It's not about NFC. It's not about titles, dude, on the NFC, bro. It's about Super Bowls, right? They've been in it more. They've lost. I know they haven't won, but you got to be in it to win it. That's a better team, a better organization. Washington has been bad so no offense, but for a long time. The Giants have been bad for a long time. We predicted Washington with the line, so we gave Washington props. So I want you to know, I'm not hating.
We gave props about their defensive line. That's what their defensive line
and the coach.
And
right?
the coach. We like the coach. Well, I like the coach. I don't like the coach anymore because they got rid of my man Sam Mills III. So I'm done with Ron Rivera.
Yeah, so we were there, bro. I'm not trying to dog it.
It's okay, no, but I mean, the thing is for them,
it's a bad organization for a long time, right? I mean, why? So at the end of the day, and we can agree to disagree. I know you're a diehard, Washington fan. I can understand, but I just, for me, objectively, I would rather be at San Francisco and make money and still be the best than play for Washington and make money and be the best.
Yeah,
I don't blame him for leaving. I just blame the medical staff for screwing up as bad as they did, because if they hadn't, Trent Williams, when he was drafted from Oklahoma, he was going to play in the Pro Bowl that year. He got tased 2 or 3 times, didn't go down. They had to keep him out of the Pro Bowl. Then a year or 2 afterwards, during the playoffs, he joked about punching a Seahawks player in the face. He did it. He still came back, and he has been a dominant left tackle. He's been the most dominant left tackle in the league since he's been in.
Yep.
If you can tell me someone who's done better than him, you're gonna have a hard time trying to figure it out because
No, I'm agreeing. I'm with you on all the pieces, other than the fact that it's given me more. It adds more to the argument that he made the right move. Now you made the argument stronger if the medical staff messed up. Why would you want to play on a team where the medical staff can't get it right? But anyhow, let's move on a little bit so we can get off. I'm gonna be command the show. No offense. Kadarius Tony, what's up with your rapper boy, Byron?
Whoa. No. What did I always say about him? What did I say?
What?
He's not available. He's always injured and he's not available. That's what I said. He had one good game in 2 years at Dallas. And then you didn't see the other thing that he wrote, that he's been pretty much faking, that he was hurt, and he put a tweet out there after he got traded to Kansas City. And then all of a sudden he had to hurry up and get it off of there because basically he admitted that he's been hurt and been trying to get out of there. Why? Something's wrong.
I knew it. I think something was wrong there. Number one. Number two, do you feel that what we got in return was worth it?
Yeah, a third and a sixth. Yeah, that's the best you could do for a guy, an unproven guy. Maybe Andy Reid will get something out of him, but that's the best you could do. Third and a sixth.
Well, yeah. Okay, and not only that, he was doing nothing. It was disgusting. I didn't like seeing his name on paper.
Yeah, and and the crazy thing with him, he went out and got a tattoo, like a New York Giant tattoo on his arm. He had one on his arm last year that he got. And then, the big old number 89 on his back and all sort of stuff. So now he's going to another team, have another number, and he's got a big old Giant 89 on his back and the New York Giants on his arm. How dumb could you be?
Yeah. Well, you never know. Maybe, Kansas City, they didn't want to take him if they didn't think they could do something with him.
Well, they took him because he's cheap. Because he's on his rookie salary, and then the other two guys that they have, Smith-Schuster and the other guy, are basically on 1-year contracts. So they're trying to see if they can get something out of it. If they can't, they're really not losing anything, by taking them.
Nah, exactly, and they're winning, so they don't have to play him either. What do you think, Alan?
Well,
Alan?
I was laughing when I heard that he got traded because the Giants had the chance to draft Devonta Smith and instead took him. And you can see how that's turned out.
The Eagles jumped up in front of us. So the Eagles jumped up. That's what happened.
True. They were smart to do that because they knew that he wasn't going to last. Because it reminds me of when Deion Sanders was told that he was going to be had the chance to draft the Giants. Because he was supposed to, the Giants wanted him to fill out a test, like a 30-page test. He asked the Giants, Deion Sanders, this is a true story.
Right.
He asked the Giants, what pick are you? They said 10th. He said, forget this. I'm going to be gone before that. And he walked out of their interview.
He was right.
Yeah.
He was right.
He just, Deion could be Deion, but man, that brother puts in hard work, man.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, you watch people put in the hard work and you know it's going to work out. And that's why, for me being a Washington fan, I haven't been able to see that in years.
Well, you had got to see, Chase, if we're going to go back to Washington, Chase Young, when he plays, he's pretty impressive, man. I mean, that year, was impressive.
It's going to be interesting.
You have something there, you know what I mean?
The defensive line, there's a highlight of the team right now.
Yes, you get to enjoy it. I mean, you got to get one side, right? You can't be, some of the teams that have been like 0-0. Byron, so we got Kadarius Tony, he's gone. That's good. We got that, and did we free up cap space?
Yeah, $700,000. Woo!
Woo! That's it. Why? Why so little? That's all he was getting?
Because he's on a rookie contract. Most of his money, he got in a big old signing bonus, and then toward I think it was like 1.7 this year, 2.5 next year, whatever it is like that. So it's really,
I got you.
it's not a lot. Because I'm thinking maybe they're trying to load up, because they have 9 picks now for next year. So maybe they're trying to make a deal and get that guy from Denver, Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah, I mean, whatever they're doing, I like. I'm not gonna. I like everything that they're doing. That's the bottom line.
Oh, so Daniel Jones is a star now?
No. But I will tell you, I don't consider him a star. He's not on the star stat. He ain't earned that. He's got to make up for what I believe wasn't good. But he still made bad. He still makes bad decisions inside the 20. So
you know he's player of the week, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mistakes happen.
But, it's okay. It's like 17, 18, 19 weeks, bro. It's great. I'll take it. I think he deserves it. He's helped. He's carried that team. He deserves it.
This is his third time, right? It's his third time?
That what?
Player of the week.
It's his third time in his career.
Yes. You know how many times Eli was player of the week?
No. How many?
4.
So he was 4 times
in 16 years.
And how many Super Bowl MVPs does Daniel Jones?
We gotta go.
Well, you want to throw out stuff like,
oh man,
look, I gotta be the same I was to Allen. We won more NFC East titles, and I'm like, who gives a crap about NFC East titles? I'd rather be in the Super Bowl.
Well, okay.
So don't tell me like you're gonna go. He's been 3 times in his career, and Eli's 4. He was player of weeks. The Giants were terrible. Came in, won 2 games, and then lost the rest of the season. It's been terrible ever since. So I guarantee you, one of his player of the weeks was when he came in and he won.
But anyway,
I thought so.
What year?
Leave it alone.
No, I'm gonna start up again. What year?
My Eli out. Eli.
Well, no, I'm talking about Eli. What year did he win his first Super Bowl? How many years into his career was it?
I don't care.
6 or 7, I think.
4.
4? Okay.
In 4 years.
4 years. What year is Daniel Jones in?
His 3rd?
5th, I think.
4th.
4th.
So give him time, man. It might be the year, man. You never know. Let it go, Victor. Let it go, man.
Time out. I am not. No, wait a second. The only thing I am defending is the fact that I will not call him a star now. That's it. I'm not saying anything bad of him. Man. I'm not dogging him. I'm not anything. I will not give you that until I feel he deserves it. And I don't think you could. Okay, Alan, will you consider Daniel Jones a star in the NFL?
I would consider him still an up and coming, but the thing for him.
Okay, I'll take that. It's not a star. The answer is no, right? It's easy. Yes or no? If you go in the NFL, Daniel Jones is a star. Would you say yes?
Yes.
I didn't ask Byron. We already know your answer. You predicted it. So why would you go get your own prediction?
Jones, he's had good games. But
Alan, answer yes or no for me, please.
I already said no.
Good. Now you can tell me everything you want. Go.
All right. Jones, he's had some good games, and he has brought the Giants back a few times, but the thing is he's gotten injured a few times too, so he's been a liability in that respect.
Yeah.
And they want to try to find someone who they can count on. And that's why, besides with all the draft picks they have, they're going to probably look at getting some more wide receivers, probably a quarterback. They're probably going to look at you got CJ Stroud coming out, Bo Nix.
Not high enough. Bo Nix stinks.
Sure. Okay. Well, I'm an Ohio State fan, so I mean that's why for wide receivers with Jackson Smith and Jigba, I'm winning. I think he's going to come out.
Did he mention a quarterback from Ohio State, Byron?
They're not going to be. CJ Stroud is going to be a top 3 pick.
No. I'm asking you. When he mentioned Ohio State, did he mention a quarterback or no?
Quarterback and wide receiver.
Okay. Just so you know, hopefully you listen to our show. But if you don't, hopefully start. But Byron and I's feeling on Ohio State quarterbacks is really bad. Like really we think bad. They're terrible in the NFL. we think they're great in the they're like the University of Florida quarterbacks.
Okay, that's fair. I
So
mean,
I know you're a Ohio
Ohio
State
State
fan, but
quarterbacks
I'm just
haven't
thinking
done as well.
our take on that one. Is that a fair statement, Byron?
I couldn't hear you.
Hello?
He was saying Ohio
Did you hear
State
me?
quarterbacks usually aren't doing that well in the NFL, which, you know what, I can agree with it. But there is one quarterback in the NFL who's doing well, who was an Ohio State quarterback, even though he left. Joe
Who?
Burrow, Cincinnati Bengals.
That don't count.
And now, see, we
Yeah.
excluded him. We excluded him for the reason that he left because he wasn't going to get the job. So if he didn't get that job, he wouldn't be in the position he would be in.
True.
He may have still made it, but he wouldn't be in the position he is in now. So we consider him an LSU quarterback.
Yeah,
He
he's
won the
LSU
national
quarterback.
championship there. Yeah, he's an LSU quarterback. They gave him
Well, he
freedom.
thanked the Ohio
They let him
State
loose.
staff when he won the
Okay.
Heisman.
And he won the national championship. And he won the Heisman.
It's set all kind of records.
So we can't count him. So go ahead, give me your next one. Oh, I'll give you Geno Smith.
Who?
Isn't Geno Smith play for Ohio State?
Oh, no.
He went to West Virginia, sir. You got to get that right. If you're gonna try and
Yeah,
bring
he's
that
play
up.
for it?
Yeah, he's West Virginia.
Come
guy.
on, man. No, don't
I
bring that.
apologize.
Don't bring
I
that stuff in here. Come on, man. You know better than that.
I apologize, but at least I was trying to give you a quarterback. Give me one then.
I'm going to give you a sleeper quarterback that the Giants should be interested in right now. And people think I'm crazy when I say it. Grayson McCall from Coastal Carolina.
Okay.
From where? Coastal Carolina?
Yep.
What's his name?
That's Grayson McCall.
Okay.
Grayson McCall from Coastal Carolina.
Yep.
But why would you even look at a quarterback if you have a star?
I'm just saying, if I'm not the GM, so if they go a different route, I'm just saying I'm throwing that guy's name out there.
That's not my question. My question is, hey, if you're happy with your girl, why are you looking at another one?
I'm happy with my girl. I'm gonna stay with my girl.
The NFL's business, though. That's the thing. And I got one for Byron. How about Dylan Gabriel?
He's a little fragile. He gets hurt a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, he gets busted up down there. So, but he's a good prospect, but he's a little injury prone.
Oh my God! How did I miss the damn express lanes? Hey, so all right, Byron.
Yes.
So, all right, Daniel Jones. I am happy with his play. I'm happy with everything except for I still think that his performance in the red zone is terrible. So we'll move on from there, right? The Cowboys. Hey, Dak did not look good.
He hasn't played in 5 weeks, man. 4 or 5 weeks. So he's a little rusty.
All right, so okay, you're gonna give him that break. You're gonna give him that break.
Yes.
Okay. What are your thoughts, Alan, on Dak Prescott?
Well, I'm going to give him that break, too, even though I made the mistake of starting him in fantasy. But I just Yep. I walked into that one, sir. I openly admit that. But at least it's better than how Mac Jones was for the Patriots on Monday Night Football.
Yeah, that was bad.
All right. Wait. Let's talk about that one next, right? Because I would remind me. I am not gonna remember that, but yeah, okay. So, but couple things though.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I will give him also being injured, okay, and coming back. No doubt. Let's just give him the benefit of the doubt. I like that, right? But prior to his injury, he was still playing bad. Mm-hmm. He wasn't playing good. So hopefully, maybe they got something. He wasn't playing good. And man, freaking Cooper Rush helped him out by keeping him in the hunt. You know what I mean? But the Giants will be 5-0. But I wanted to go through there. And then hey man, what's our record in the NFC? 17-3 or 17-7 or something like that.
As a conference, yeah. Well, division.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive, right? And I just feel that when the NFC, I think we had talked about this last time. I think when the NFC plays well, right? All of them, or at least 3 of them, right? And they start clicking, and the way they run their defenses and they run their offenses and so forth, to me, the NFC East is one of the most dangerous divisions when they're competing against each other well. It's like an SEC of NFL. What are your thoughts, Byron?
No, let me tell you something. We talked about this before you got on, Victor. The East is the recipient of scheduling for this year because the whole NFC East was so crappy last year, was so bad that they got the easy schedule. They have the easiest schedule in all of football, all four of them. And look at their schedule, the Texans, look what everybody's playing. Come on, the Texans, Lions, come on. So yes, they're a recipient of being lucky with the schedule this year.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, East and one right. Oh my God, you kill me, bro.
It's the truth.
You just kill me.
It's not true. It's not true.
Look, we agreed that they had easy schedules, but we did not believe that the East would be playing this well.
No.
Okay, number one. So even though they had easy schedules, we believed that they were going to lose, particularly the Giants. You had them, I think, 0-something for a long time.
I picked them 6-1, just so you know.
I'm done. I'm going to hunt that down. Okay, so number one, I'm just saying to you, like, hey, the Giants defense is playing pretty well. You stated it, and they're not full tilt. The Eagles defense is doing well. The Dallas defense is doing well. Right? So all I'm saying, my belief, my opinion, and what I see in experience is when the NFC East starts coming around, because they got to play each other twice, and they're playing defensive, they get into the playoffs, they become dangerous. I mean, we thought that Washington 2 years ago, when Washington made the playoffs with a losing record, we thought Washington had a chance because of their defense. Is that a fair statement?
Yeah.
Okay. So just my opinion is that NFC East, remember, that's the only 3 teams that have taken down the powerful Patriots. They're just there's a tough league when they're playing well. I think the rest of the league gets into trouble. They underestimate them.
Well, we might as well throw this one out there that we haven't talked about, which is the Philadelphia Eagles, who just loaded up even more by getting Robert Quinn from the Chicago Bears. Mm-hmm. So they're even more loaded across their front. So they're looking to be in the Super Bowl this year, not next year. This year, because they are loaded from front to back.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You know, it's funny how you go from worst to like good. I mean, there's still a lot of season left, but at the end of the day, I just think that their defense is. Did you believe that the Giants' defense has still room? They have the ability and they have the room for improvement.
Yeah, a lot. Since they're giving almost 400 yards a game, so yes, they need a lot of improvement in the front. So
based on that, they definitely need improvement. Okay, so no doubt. But they're not fully staffed. When they're fully got their team together, do you think they're going to be better? Because they're still. They're giving up points, but they held it when they needed to hold it. They've done some stuff, Byron, right? Defense, sometimes you give up all the yards and it sucks, but they had to be in position to stop, to win a game, not let them get a field goal. They've done those parts.
Yeah, but they are fully loaded with the guys that are going to be playing, and they still stink against the run. They're awful against the run.
Oh, so when they're fully staffed with their starters, they're still bad against the run.
They are still bad against the run.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Well, again, I just take the NFC East for like the experience when San Francisco was winning all those championships. It was like the Super Bowl was either San Francisco or somebody from the NFC East. Washington won 2, right?
New York.
Huh?
Yep.
Dallas, New York, and Washington.
Exactly. And I think the Eagles were in it.
Well, no, they're not. Were they in the 90s? No.
I'm just saying that like during the runs, it was either one of somebody from our division or San
Giants,
Francisco.
Dallas, Washington.
That's pretty impressive, man.
Although, Byron, apparently I just looked at my fantasy team because I was like, wait a second, this sounds too convenient. And I looked at my defense and it's the Giants defense. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to switch after this game.
Yeah, you got to switch.
Why? Because of what Byron said?
That defense.
Is it because of what Byron said?
They
No,
bend.
just because
They
common sense.
bend, but they bend a little bit too much. They give up a
Yeah.
lot of yards. They've given up over 400 the last 2 games.
Yeah, I would agree. I don't have confidence either, right? You know,
I can't. What'd you say? You don't have confidence in what?
I don't have confidence in their defense when it's close,
Okay.
and
I just
and
wanted
the
to
other
heard
and
that.
the other team has the ball, right? I don't, obviously with the defense out there. I'm just saying, even when like that game, even when we went for 2 and took the lead, I was paranoid.
Well, look at the last game with the 1 yard line. They had to stop this guy. A little bit more push, they'd have got him in the end zone.
Yeah,
So
but they stopped.
you had a bad penalty.
They stopped him.
Yeah, okay, yeah. They were coached well situational football because they showed pictures. All 3. The 3 guys in the back line had their feet on the goal line to make sure that this guy didn't go too deep. Past that.
That's another thing. Who was that game that played where the defensive players were like halfway in the end zone? Like, why would you be in the end zone?
Well, they were on the goal line, so they was just as bad. And thank God that guy could tackle, Morello could tackle this guy, because when the other line came, it was pretty close to getting them into the end zone.
Close ain't, so football's about inches, right?
Yeah,
so it's
36.
about inches. All right, so let's talk about get some Philly some love now. All right, hey, Dable's doing a good job. Those guys are doing good in the Giants. I'm excited. Who they're playing this week? Remember, I picked them last week. Who are they playing this week?
With the Eagles?
No, the Giants.
Oh, come on, man! In Seattle.
Giants are playing Seattle. Eagles are playing Pittsburgh. Dallas is playing Chicago.
Okay, so let's go through it before we get to the Eagles, though. Let's go. Who the Giants are playing? Who?
Seattle.
Who are you picking, Byron?
Come on, man. Come on, really? I got to keep riding the train. I'm riding the Giant
train. You got, I know, but this way we were sure. Okay,
they're going to give up 400 yards in offense, but still,
all right. See, he has to throw a caveat in it. He can't just say yes, Giants. All right, I'm picking the Giants with no caveats. Alan, who would you pick?
I'm going to pick Seattle for the upset.
Okay. All right. So now, what do we got next? We got who's Dallas playing?
Chicago, I believe.
All right. Who do you have?
I think that Dallas is going to be able to pull this off.
Where are they playing?
I think they're playing in Dallas.
Oh, they're playing in Dallas. That's going to be tough.
I think.
All right. So who you picking?
I'm going to pick Dallas.
You pick Dallas. Byron?
The defense.
I'm going to throw a monkey wrench in it. Justin Fields going to run up and down the field. I'm picking the Chicago Bears in Dallas.
And hey, Byron,
where
did Justin Fields go to school, sir?
Huh?
Where did Justin Fields go to school, sir?
Oh, he's the only one guy at Ohio State. He's kind of
he got time though. You got to give him time. He's doing okay. I'll give you that, but it's like calling Daniel Jones a star.
Whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna pick. Shit, I can't. My heart knows that I want Dallas to lose, but I don't think they are. So I gotta pick Dallas. All right. So who we got next? Eagles.
And Pittsburgh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think Pittsburgh. I'm gonna go Pittsburgh upset to Mike Tomlin.
Well, can he pick it? Nah.
Kenny Pickett's from Jersey, man. Give your boy some love. He's from Ocean Township, man.
He's an interception machine, man.
He is from Jersey. Give the brother some love.
I don't care. I don't care if he was from Perth Amboy, New Jersey. I am not picking him against
that is not right, dude.
Sure.
He talks about Jersey guys. He talks about Tulsa guys. Now he won't pick him. All right, who do you got, Alan?
I'm gonna pick the Eagles.
You gotta pick the
Because I
Eagles.
think Mike Tomlin is going to be heading toward his first losing season as a coach this year.
He'll be picking another quarterback next year.
We'll
Possibly.
see. Well, he's got a ton of them. Remember. All right. So now Washington.
Not sure who we play, but as long if with Taylor starting, I think we got a shot.
Who do you play?
Let's see. Who do we play?
What happened? Byron lost your video?
No, I'm sitting right here.
Oh.
Maybe my video.
No, I guess.
We're playing the Colts. That's right. It was supposed to be Carson Wentz's homecoming game.
I guess, yes, homecoming, him standing on the sideline with a broken finger.
Well, him and Matt Ryan can be together.
Yeah, they can hang out together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who's the quarterback? No, Sam Esslinger, the kid from Texas, is the quarterback now.
Sam Ehlinger, yeah.
I'm picking the Colts. Upset.
That's
How
fine.
could the Colts? Why would the Colts be an upset against the Commanders? The upset is the Commanders. I'll pick the Colts. No offense, but I just think the Commanders are bad. All right. And then all right. So let's start wrapping this up. Mac Jones. What's going on there, Byron? What are your thoughts?
Bill Belichick is being Bill Belichick with the mind games, you know, as far as maybe he doesn't like the fact the kid was hurt, didn't come back fast enough, just wants to poke the bear a little bit. You know, it sucks that he has Joe Judge or the other guy, Matt Patricia, as the offensive coordinator. Neither one of them, you know, were quarterback coaches, you know, in their past life. So I don't know why, you know, they did that, you know, to this guy. But Mac Jones should be the quarterback. The other guy's kind of small. Zappy, he looks kind of small back there. And long term, he's not the guy. Mac Jones, you know, you drafted him that high, you got to play Mac Jones.
Mm-hmm. I think my perspective is similar in the part that I think it's Belichick playing mind games. I think Mac Jones is a good quarterback. I don't think the Patriots are a good team yet. You know, no one ever talked to them about how good their team was. We always talked about how good Belichick was. Is that a fair statement?
Yep.
Okay, so everyone just took for granted whatever you threw at him, he's going to do well, right? I think Mac Jones is the right quarterback. He's smart. You know, he did well early, and you know, hey, it's part of life. You know, Justin Herbert hasn't been looking too good lately either, and he's way more talented than a Mac Jones.
Coaching,
right?
Herbert's coaching.
Yeah, well, I would get fired that coach. See, now I go back to that. Remember, I said the fire coach last year. He ain't doing too well this year.
Sean Payton.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, Sean Payton would be perfect for that team, not for Dallas. So my thing is with him is Belichick is playing mind games. He knows that Buffalo is too strong, right, for him. So he's gonna impose his ability to get what he needs in players, and he's gonna juice them out, and he's gonna do what he does. He's gonna coach them by fear. Alan?
Yes and no. Mac Jones, when he got injured, even though he was cleared to play this week, he needed one more week only because the relationship that he was able to make with his teammates, he needed just one more week just to get acclimated to it again. He tried to force it this week, and then you saw the ESPN showing how one of his passes got hit the sky cam and how that messed up. But the thing about Zappy that I saw on ESPN that made me laugh, after he scored one of the touchdowns, he was singing to the music that was being played over the speakers, which that cracked me up. Yeah. Did you hear what song that was, Victor or Byron?
No, I didn't. I still don't understand what you said. He threw a touchdown and started singing?
What he did is he came back after throwing a touchdown. He was sitting on the bench, and the Patriots were playing Stacy's Mom on the sound system. He was singing along to it. And they got a video of it.
I'm sure Belichick ripped him a new butt, man, after that. I'm sure he saw it later on.
Yeah, Belichick don't like any of that stuff, man.
I am
That's
curious
another.
to see
I
how
didn't
he
know
does
about that. I think
because
he'll
I
be.
think
I think
George will be
he'll
better.
be all right. I mean, he hasn't had to do much, So I think he'll be okay. Um, but I think Byron's right. I think Belichick is just trying to play mind games, but he's also. Remember, he's not just playing mind games with Mac Jones. He's like setting the stage for the rest of the team to perform. Would you agree, Byron?
Yeah, it's not working too good. They're going to have a losing season. So he can
No,
do
no,
what
I
he wants.
understand that, but he's doing what he wants. But he was doing it to make sure that whoever's left there, if you want to be here, you better start producing.
It's not working.
What does that mean?
It's just not working. Whatever he's doing.
No, well, his up until this point, but the mind game just started, so you don't know what could happen after that. Right.
Nah.
So you play mind games to get a different result. You don't play mind games because your result is what it is. But
I mean, he also uses the first half of the year. He uses it as like preseason. It isn't until the second half when he finally tries to get everything into gear and starts just trying to blow away all of his opponents. That's how he's been doing it for the last 20 plus years.
And he has they're not really that talented, that team. They're not one of his better teams.
No. Well, wasn't really stacked with talent other than.
Yeah, he coached them up and they didn't make mistakes. But when you have Josh, McDaniels left, the offensive coordinator, and they didn't replace him, and you got these two guys that have never called offense, have never coached, quarterback, with Mac Jones, young guy, Zappy, young guy. It's a recipe for disaster. It really is.
Yeah. You gotta get some coaching. All right, well, we're gonna start wrapping this up.
Wait a minute. Wait. What's up with Tom Brady, man? Just want to make sure, I got to throw that at you. Did you golf with him or something?
All right, well, tell me when you say what's wrong with him. What do you mean by that?
You know what's up with that. I mean, he's playing like he's 45 years old, like he doesn't want to be out there. He's playing like he's got something on his mind. He was like an insight of what's going on in his mind. Since you talk to him all the time. Come on.
There's some rift in his family, right? And about his decisions. And so that's occupying his mind.
That's it. Come on, man. Give us the juicy stuff. Come on,
okay, man. Hold on, man. I'm gonna turn on my friend like that. And then I think that Mike Evans, who's in that game, hurt. I think that their defense is playing terrible, dude.
You think the fact that they can't run the ball, they're the worst running team in the whole of the NFL, that the offensive line, which we always say was his
well, we said his offensive line was having problems though before the year.
They're having problems. They can't run the ball and they're not protecting.
How's the defense doing?
The defense is slow and they're not playing up to.
They're not playing. No, and when you got the head coach, defensive coordinator, you better get a defensive coordinator because you got good talent there. I can't believe they lost Jason Pierre-Paul, but their defense. What's their defense? Alan, do you know can you see what their defense is ranked or Tampa Bay's defense?
In the 30s.
Okay, so you got to pin that on Brady too, that he's not out there tackling and doing their stuff.
Yep. If you're not, if you're getting off the
field, he's putting up numbers.
If you're getting off the field 3 and outs constantly, the defense is going to get tired. You play defense, you should know that. If you're out there all game, you're going to be tired.
Oh, I just think he's got some challenges. I think this is, if he continues to play this way, I think this is it. Number one, I'll agree with that, but I don't think it's over until it's over.
Okay.
And I also believe that that he's been putting up some pretty good numbers. They've been scoring some good points.
Are you watching the same games?
He's having problems, but look at the points.
Are you not watching the same games?
All right.
Well, here's the funny part. The Buccaneers defense is ranked 6th in the NFL.
Well, then I stand corrected. I didn't think they were.
They're not as good as they
No, then they're better than, but being 6th out of 32 is pretty good, bro. So I'm wrong.
Eagles
I
are
was wrong.
second.
They let Sue
Eagles-
go and Jason Pierre-Paul on the defensive line, and they weren't as dominant as they were this year.
No.
Even
we
though they're
didn't think
six,
that-
they're still not that dominant.
Well, they're not at 6th. Oh, they're 6th. They're not the dominant. 6 out of 32 is pretty good, bro.
I don't care.
Giants are 17.
Giants are 17th. All right. We're our offensively, we're the Bucks and these guys.
They're not running the ball, man. I keep telling you that.
And Fournette's been playing good.
They're not running the ball, and they can't get any push up the middle because the center's hurt again.
Man, he's getting old too.
They lost the center, and one retired, and one of them went to wherever he went. Damn,
What do you got? What is that noise, by the way?
I don't know.
Do you guys hear it? It's like a buzzing sound.
Yeah,
That was possibly me. Sorry about that.
You got like a push thing. I thought it was the system.
keep
Like
my
anytime
phone
we said it,
silent.
we said a certain word, and it was like beeping us.
that's you.
I didn't say anything.
Yes, you did. Oh, just so you know, Frank Gore Jr. is playing tonight for Southern Mississippi.
For Southern Mississippi.
Yeah,
Frank Gore Jr.
Yeah, Frank Gore Jr. is playing.
How's really?
Yeah, it's pretty good, too.
And who's playing tonight? Who's playing tonight still?
Louisiana and Southern Mississippi, and then
No, I'm talking about NFL.
Damn, who was playing?
It's Ravens and
The Buccaneers.
yeah.
Oh shoot! Who's the score?
I don't know.
All right,
Was it Thursday Night Football? Yeah.
it's on Prime TV. You got Prime TV where you at? High
No,
roller.
no, not on the 30th floor now.
High roller. All right, so we'll figure it out. I'll see this score in a little bit. All right, so hey, Alan, I really appreciate you jumping in for me today. Sorry about the technology kind of mess up. So our
No worries.
fans, thank
Glad to
you.
help.
Please don't forget to subscribe to Sportscast One, and subscribe to all our channels on YouTube, on Twitter, on Spotify. This is streaming live on YouTube, and please also download our podcast at Jersey Boy Sports Talk. Leave us a review. It'll help us out tremendously. Please share these shows. We'll talk around the league, predominantly NFC East and the Giants. And we'll make fun of the Jets and sometimes the Dolphins and sometimes the other teams. And we have a good old time. Byron, thank you for everything. And sorry I wasn't seen today, but we'll see me hopefully all next week. And we're gonna close out our show. Again, don't forget, next Thursday at 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
What time, Byron?
8 p.m.
What day?
Thursday nights, the same last 2 years.
Oh, my God. No, it's going on 3. So, again, Alan, we'll talk. I wish you luck with the Commanders. And we'll take it from there. You guys have a great night. Thank you very much. Jersey Boys Sports Talk signing out. Peace.
All right, Alan.
All right.
Take care, Alan. Thank you.
No problem.